Good morning and welcome back to Moms in Real Estate in the Morning. I am so excited to be back for our new improved Monday morning shows, our morning drops. Hi, friend. How's your summer been?
Oh my gosh, I feel like it's been like years since I've been on the morning show. It's been long and good.
It has. What's been your favorite thing that you've done this summer so far?
I lived up in the mountains for a full month and I loved it. I've never done that before. I have an Airbnb up in the mountains and I always am like, oh, it's the best time for people to rent it. So I don't rent it myself. And then this year I was like, I'm going to go spend a month up there. So it was really fun. And it was during our summer challenge, which kept me like in line with doing the activities I needed to do, but yet still be present and like enjoy summer with my family.
Oh, I love that.
How about you?
I feel like we've had like the longest yet the shortest summer. I don't know if that's possible, but I feel like we haven't got to cram everything in. But probably our 4th of July camping trip. So this year, there's a big lake. It's called Pyramid Lake. That's like a tribal lake that's next to us, and we camp there every 4th of July. And it's like nonstop, 72 hours of like nonstop fireworks. It's wild. And this year, I think to just kind of limit their strain on their emergency resources, they tripled the prices. And I just was like, I cannot spend anybody seen that meme where you go camping and it's like, spend the $400. It'll be the best $800 that you ever spent. And then it turns into 12 or whatever. Well, that would have put us at like $1,600 just for permits. So we pivoted and we went camping where our lake house is, where our Airbnb is. And so we usually go and obviously stay at our Airbnb. And this time we went camping down the street. And so it was really, really fun. So we went camping for 10 days. Yeah, for 10 days. It was fun.
Well,
yeah, I almost got kicked out of the town because I wanted more outdoor rugs, but that's okay. They were like, go home.
That tracks. I do. Yeah. I love that this was the first year that we've like kind of said like we should take a summer break with our group. And I think that was really fun. And I think that, I don't know, I feel like it worked for all of us.
Yeah, I think so too. And I know we have lots of moms that are excited. And so we have some changes. We have a couple things that we wanted to come in here. First off, when you're watching this, drop in, tell us how your summer was. Like we want to know how your summer was, what your favorite thing that you did was. Also, are you still on summer? Because I know that some people are back to school this week. Some still have another couple weeks, but we'd love to hear from you. And then secondly, we are pivoting things. So we're going to have lots of good stuff that's going to be changing over the next month or two. We really took the summer while we were not showing up live. We were still working behind the scenes to kind of see how we could better serve our community and how we could better connect with all of you and add more value to your businesses. And so do you want to tell them a little bit about our new playbook series?
Yeah, it's really cool because I was actually walking up in the mountains and I was like just trying to really think like what do you guys need, and I really was thinking what I needed too. And to me it was like not another Zoom call, not another class. What could we do to really like, we have some amazing partners in this group, some women that just like crush it in real estate in their zone of genius, and we want them to be able to deliver value to you guys in a way that's like really great. So I was thinking like, you know what, like we're all in the car for little spurts here, little spurts there. And I love podcasting. And I was like, what if we did something called the Meyer Playbook series where it's 15-minute podcast episodes, super tactical. So it could be like Randy saying, hey, I was on a listing appointment and last week, and these are the 3 things that made me land the listing appointment. Or hey, I posted this on social media last week and it got me 25 leads. Here's exactly my process of what it was. Like, so very, very short, very tactical, but it's something that you can throw on in your car. And it's going to be a playlist. So I am so excited. I know Randy and I talked about this and we were just like building it out and asking different amazing moms in real estate that we know to come in and to pour into you guys. So this will be good.
Yeah, I'm excited for it. So that podcast is going to be launching, and I want to make sure I got my notes right. So that's actually going to be launching on August 25th, and the new episode is going to drop every Tuesday. So every Tuesday you'll have some new goodness coming in, and that'll be available on all of your favorite, podcast platforms. And then also something else that's exciting is you also took a little bit of a break from our flagship podcast, Moms in Real Estate, that you've been hosting for 9+ years. And so you're coming back strong with that one as well, right?
Yeah, we recorded our first episode last week. It was so fun. You guys are going to love it. One of one of the things I'm really trying to bring into the Moms in Real Estate podcast is being able to have more topic specific. Usually it's very story driven. It will continue to be very story driven, but we are going to have like some topics. So this one was, I have conversations with team leads every week, all week, forever. And I think there's this like misconception about team leaders. So we just really dove into like the truth, the struggles, the moments that they were like, I'm ready to just throw this whole thing away and go solo. And yeah. And it was really fun because each of the girls that I had on, they all run very different teams. And so it was just a really good organic conversation. So regardless if you have a team or not, you guys will love it. But we have the lineup for the rest of the year, and it's going to be really good.
Yeah, it's going to be so good. And so the official Moms in Real Estate podcast is going to come back for season 4 on August 27th. And that's going to drop every Thursday. So mark your calendars. Every Tuesday and Thursday, you're going to have a new drop from us. Podcast, like Kristen said, something you can digest in between listing appointments, showings, all the good stuff. And then also the morning show is going to look a little bit different. So Kristen and I are still going to pop in here on Mondays and spend time with you. But again, how could we serve you better? And one of the ways that we know we could do that is starting our morning drop. So the Monday morning drop is going to look like us diving into the most hot topics and most asked questions happening in our large community. And so each week we're going to we already do that. So we already look at that and we're like, dang, we see what you want, or we see the strength, the pain or the struggle or the win. And we're kind of having conversations behind the scenes on that in our meeting each week. And we're like, why are we keeping this conversation between us? And so when we do the morning drop, what will happen is every Monday at 10 a.m. Pacific Standard Time, Chris and I will go live here and we'll talk about that hot topic that's happening in the community this last week. We'll speak to it, we'll answer it, we'll elaborate on it, give you all that goodness. And then this will also be something that's really short and digestible. What would you say, about 10, 15 minutes as well?
Yeah, I would say 10 to 15.
Yeah. So that's kind of what we got going on.
I think it's good. You know, one of the things that we are being very intentional about, you guys, is less is more. And this is like across everything. You know, I can't tell you how important that is because we're all so busy and we all don't need another big thing. So we really want to be able to drop value to you guys in a really digestible way.
Well, and I also think, you know, from when I got in the business 23 years ago and even 10 or 15 years ago, like the access to information has greatly changed, right? And so it used to be, I mean, I remember, I tell the story all the time about like being in my cubicle at Keller Williams and hearing about Top Producer, and it was like so foreign and I had no way to figure it out and I was too nervous to ask anybody what the heck it was. And later on in my career, I found out it was like a $30 a month CRM and I felt so silly, right? But that speaks to like how hard information actually used to be to obtain. And now it isn't. Like there is no shortage of goodness that's being put out everywhere. And so one of the things that Kristen and I want to do is, in addition to being like your number one trusted ecosystem where you can come here for every single resource, we also kind of want to act as your sponge, and we want to just make things digestible for you and simple so you're not overwhelmed. So you're not enrolled in 50 different things, having to do 100 different things, go 100 different places, and always just building your business and never working in your business, right? So I'm really excited to help, like Kristen said, you do more with less and just simplify the noise and help you go like, hey, if you're looking to build this way, this is what you need. And so we're so excited to just give you like this goodness that can be a rock on your calendar and not take up half your week to do it.
Yeah. Can't wait.
Yay. All right. Well, we will see you next Monday for our morning drop, our first official morning drop, because this was our, you know, we're back from summer, quick little announcement. And then just stay tuned. Let's see. Hold on. Yay. Lauren said she loves this, and we love that you love this. And we're so excited to have you guys here. And Lauren also is tuning in from YouTube. So that is another place you can watch our live streams as well, in addition to our Facebook group. So can't wait to see you guys, and welcome back from summer, ladies. Let's make this quarter the best one yet.
Awesome. Bye, girls.
Bye, guys.